Hello guys, today I'm going to talk to you about the Color Tattoo 24-hour cream shadows that Maybelline has put out. They are supposed to last 24 hours. They're like a cream base. They're running for anywhere from $5.84, which I found at Kroger's, up to about, I think, $8 and some change. You can buy them at Kroger's, H-E-B, Walgreens, Walmart, Target, and probably Ulta, as well as online. There are 9 colors in the collection. There's also limited editions that come out each quarter for the seasons. I don't have any of those colors right now. I only have 7 colors because there's 2 colors, gold and a tangy tangerine, I think, that I do not have because I just did not think I would be using them. If they go on sale really cheap, or if I end up with a really good coupon, who knows, maybe they will come out as a giveaway. So anyways, I wanted to tell you that I swatched these all yesterday about 4 p.m. So we got about 4 hours to go. We've had 20 hours of wearing them. I swatched them. I took a shower. I avoided scrubbing the area or putting soap on the area, but it got plenty wet. And they did not smudge at all. They did fade, I think, slightly from when I was asleep, although I looked at my sheets and I did not see any actual color transfer, so I'm not sure if it's my imagination or if it's smudged somewhere on my body maybe. I didn't see it, but I do tend to sleep with my arm under my pillow. The update to this video will be posted later this evening because I do plan to continue wearing past my 24-hour mark and going to a workout. I do zumba and seeing kind of how it works through sweating. So I'm going to show you the color swatches that I have on my arm. I'm not going to swatch them for you right now because I swatched them yesterday. But this one here is Tenacious Teal. There's 4 grams of product in each container, and they are very true to color as to what you see here on the bottom. So if you like what you're seeing on the bottom, that's the color you're going to get. The container is glass, but it feels like a really thick glass. I almost think with my porcelain tile, if I were to drop this, my tile would have less of a chance of surviving than this. So I don't think it's going to have too much of a break factor. It may be a chip, but I don't think they can shatter. The consistency in here is very much like a cream consistency that's been compared to the MAC paint pots. I do not have a MAC paint pot to compare to for you. Those I think are $18. I have messed with them at the MAC counter, and I can say that they do feel pretty much the same to me. But I do not know if there's an actual dupe in the collection for the MAC paint pots. Maybe somebody can respond down below or do a video comparison if they know of a dupe. So it comes off like this. It's a very creamy consistency. I will show you that I can blend it out to a sheer color. They are very blendable at first, but once they set, they are set for good. They do not come off. In fact, it was kind of difficult to remove the hand swatches I did a few days ago. I could not take them off with a baby wipe, even with scrubbing. It took a little bit of actual makeup remover to get at it. I don't know if you can tell. We're working on the camera situation because it doesn't seem to like to focus here lately. But there is a very high shimmer to these colors with a bit of a glitter. I wouldn't say chunky, but it's definitely bigger than just the shimmer. And this is the Tenacious Teal when it's swatched on the arm. That is just one swipe on that color. And as you can see, it does not move. The next color I have is Pomegranate Punk. And again, it's very true to the color you're seeing here on the bottom. It's kind of a red color with a rusty kind of, I think it'd just be better just to show you because it's kind of hard to explain. But it's got like a rust color to me. I mean, maybe somebody else wouldn't see it the same way. But this is the swipe right here. That's one swipe of that color. Very sparkly and has the same kind of sheen that most of their colors have. It is also fairly blendable, but again, when it's set, it's set. It's not going to move, so you need to get at it quickly. The next one is Tough as Taupe. See if it'll focus. This is probably the one that's talked about the most right now amongst all the makeup communities. It's kind of, not only is it a very unique color, it's a matte color, which is not typical for cream applications. Usually those have at least some sheen to it. This does not have a sheen at all to it. And it's kind of a muddy clay color, in my opinion, but it does blend out to a nice little brown color, so it's very blendable, and it can actually, I think you could probably pull this off on the lid and just blending it up to your crease. I think it would look like you have two colors on. And the swatch for that is right here. Notice there is no shimmer to that. It's very impressive, really. And while I did not blend this out, there is, I don't know if you can tell, but there's on the edge here where it was a little less product on my finger, it has a brown color right here. Very pretty color. I like it. I can't wait to play with it a little bit more. The next color we have is Too Cool. And it is a shimmery white color. And it's very, very pigmented for a white. Usually they're quite sheer. This is one that you definitely, if depending on what you're trying to do with it, start light and build up. Because all of these are buildable. You can build these up quite a bit. But this one definitely, like especially when I went to go put it in my tear ducts the first time, it was very, very alarmingly white. And it is right here. And that there is one swipe. So you kind of have an idea. Of course, I'm so white myself that it probably doesn't show as well. But you get the general idea. The next one is Painted Purple. And I was super excited about this one actually because I love purple, as you can see. I'm a green-eyed gal, so purple is always a very complimentary color for my eye color. I have a lot of purple in my wardrobe and things of that nature. It's got a sheen to it, but I would almost say it can kind of, I would say it's almost a matte color. Like, it's sheen, but it does not have the glittery aspect that a lot of the other ones have. And I'll show you that right here. See, it just doesn't sparkle quite the same as some of the colors do. It's definitely not as matte as the Toughest Taupe, but it's kind of close. And it is a sheerer color. This is actually 3 swipes of this color. So I don't know, maybe if putting it on a brush would make it a little bit more opaque or not. I do know that for those of you with darker skin, supposedly these blues and these purples, woo, I knocked one over. These blues and purples will show up really well on darker skin, which I hear is sometimes a problem with a lot of the colors. Then we have, let's see here, I haven't done that one yet. Okay, we have Audacious Asphalt. And it's kind of a gunmetal color, in my opinion. It's like a pewter almost, I guess, maybe. A dark, dark silvery gray. And it's right here. Getting further down my arm, it's harder to angle. So the second to the last there. And it's sparkly like most of them are. Very much, actually, it's kind of sparkly in the same way as this is. And I will be honest with you, I've not worn this on my lid yet. I kind of bought this because it's kind of dark for me. I don't typically wear really dark colors. So I got it for a liner. So I will let you know later as to how that holds up as a liner. but it's a very pretty color. And again, I'll show you. I'll make sure I don't have anything on my fingers to start with. They do not move. And I'm pushing skin here. You can see my skin moving. They're staying on there. Last but not least is Bad to the Bronze. And it is a very pretty coppery bronze color. And this color actually kind of is similar to the Toughest Taupe in that you can blend it out into another color. There's the Bad to the Bronze right there. It's shimmery. It does not have the glittery aspect though, but it does have a nice high shimmer. But when blended out, it does similarly to the Toughest Taupe in that it becomes a more brown color that is matte. So it blends into a matte color, which is kind of neat, especially if you have the hooded eyes and you don't want to draw attention to that with a color that has a lot of sheen to it. This will blend up into your crease and be a nice, just a nice matte color. And again, I'm going to show you one more time how I can do this. We got all these dark colors next to this white color right there, right? And yet still nothing in it. I'm back. I'll run my arm underneath the sink here real quick. Hold on. Okay, let's see here. You can see my arm is wet and still it's not moving. So I like them. I think they're really very much worth the price that they sell them for. I'm excited to see what the new collections and limited editions are. And if you have the Tangy Tangerine or the, what is the name of that other color? I think the other color is some kind of gold color. If you have those by chance, maybe do like a reply video and swatch and review for me if you wouldn't mind, so that people can see. I hear that they're also real pigmented and they do really well on dark skin too. But those are the ones that I have.